that game was delayed at the beginning due to the protest on the field. And
Yeah.
I wanted to ask, have you seen a more that was the most California thing I'd ever seen until USC and Cal played a 50-49 game against each other, of course.
Well, look, I would just love to see them attempt to do that at an SEC game.
Bring that to Bryant Denny.
It'll never happen.
Sanford
bring it.
Stadium.
Just the thought of that. You want to talk about people not caring about whatever you thought of it? You will hurt your movement for 1,000 years.
You won't make it in the stadium.
No, you won't make it in the stadium.
You won't make it in the stadium.
You legitimately won't.
It's
Or
why,
out of
why
the
is nobody
stadium.
protesting the defense? Can we get a protest on that?
Are we sure that's not what they were protesting?
If they
Who
were
knows?
doing that,
It may
I
have
get
been.
it.
And
If
you
they're
know
doing
what?
that,
You know what?
I
I'm
get it.
here for that.
Look, I tweeted this. I'll let him kick off. Let's see who really cares.
Let's see who cares.
Let's
let's
see
get
who's really about the movement.
talking
all right?
about Cal players.
Middle
Let's get
return.
Marshawn Lynch out there with
Yeah.
the golf cart again and really
Middle
clear some
return.
space.
Let's find out if Susie really wants to take one to the grill.
Yeah,
on
how
kickoff.
pissed are you about plastic being in the ocean? We're about to find out. Here we go. Everybody ready on both sides? Look, I'm not going to sit here and do the USC thing because I feel like I do it every season. I do it every week. I do it in the off season. And unless Alex Grinch moves on, or there's some sort of change, this is you. This is Lincoln and Alex, right? It's Lincoln and Alex. It sounds like
I got a question.
sitcom.
Can I ask
like
you a question,
it's like an
Coach?
intro for a sitcom. We saw it at Oklahoma. We
But
saw it at
49 to Cal.
How did your defense get worse?
Yeah,
No. How did
No,
your
Blaine,
defense get worse?
Blaine, remember, we said this all off season. All everybody said was, oh, well, that's just the way it was at Oklahoma. Now at USC, it's going to be totally different because they're going to keep all those Cali defensive guys in state. And I'm not saying guys in California can't play football. That's not what I'm saying. If I've recruited the state, I know they can. This is who Lincoln Riley and Alex Grinch are. Like this is us. This is you.
But at least
and it's
last
not
year
gonna
they still won 11 games and played in the conference championship. Like I was under the impression that USC's defense was subpar by elite championship standards. Now they're subpar just by regular standards. That part of it is a new thing to me.
They're bad.
David.
They're bad.
49 points to Cal.
They're
They were
bad.
ranked 94th in the country in defense last year. You
I
go
took
look
it
at
as a
Oklahoma,
lock.
It hasn't just been bad. It's been egregious at times. Again, this isn't a, you know what? There's been a lot of teams that have won a lot of games by being elite on one side of the ball consistently and just average on the other one. Just average, not above average, not a little bit on top of mediocre, average. Lincoln Riley and Oklahoma and Alex Grinch, Lincoln Riley, Alex Grinch, and USC are not one of those teams. They are unbelievably elite on one side of the ball and really bad on the other. So bad that it's detrimental to them being able to win a championship. And it's why I've said, and why I will continue to say, Lincoln Riley will never win a national championship as a college football head coach, at least as long as he has Alex Grinch around. Because at some point, I'm watching some of these cats you got running around on this field. Last year, okay, at USC, you're getting the personnel right. I watched Brent Venables in Oklahoma give up more explosives than we did in Afghanistan when we left, all right? And they flipped that roster around pretty quick. This year, we see the jump with Oklahoma, right? And I know this isn't the greatest week to use it after they just lost to Kansas, but if you can't tell the difference between Oklahoma's defense right now, just from the pure coaching from this year to last year, then I can't help you. But at USC with Alex Grinch and Lincoln Riley, it doesn't matter who comes in the portal. It doesn't matter who they recruit. It doesn't matter if they're in the Midwest or the West Coast. It doesn't work, Blaine. It doesn't work. And it will. And guess what, David? They'll win 10 games this year.
But you're talking about not winning championships, which I think everybody can get on board with. I can't remember the last time Lincoln Riley didn't win 10 games at least. If we saw this the first year he came to USC, it would make a little more sense. They still won 11 last year, and to Blaine's point, somehow you got worse now on defense with the Heisman Trophy winner returning?
They can still win 10
guys.
I get it, but they can still win 10.
Everyone gassed up all these transfer portal guys like to come here and make a difference. I'm telling you, if you put USC in a lot of these conferences, it'd be a lot worse. The more I watch the Pac-12, the more I think they're becoming mid. The more I watch the Big Ten, the more I think they're becoming mid. Right now, if I had to go toe-to-toe with a lot of people on conferences, I probably think the SEC is the best conference in football.
I'm still going to stick with the Pac-12. I think the depth. I think it's more of a compliment that you see Cal hanging in with USC. I think it's more of a compliment that you see Arizona beat Oregon State. Which, by the way, is there a team that's hotter than Arizona right now? That'd be the last team I'd want to play.
This is one of my dog picks.